If you've ever launched a course or a membership or just had a complete flop where you ended up in a ball eating sweets and thinking it was the end of the world, then this video is for you. I, after many trial and error, have worked out a system that really enables me to have an easy launch. And when you make it easy and lazy, it is so much simpler in the way that you launch and sell your digital products. And so I'm going to walk you through how I do this. Now, step one is really all about making sure that you have an easy runway of content. Now, I'm batching this video, I'm filming this in advance, and I'm creating content around a theme. So I want to sell a product and I'm creating content that fits around the theme of the content. And by doing that, it means that you can plan out your content in advance and you have easy content that fits for your emails, for your social media, and you flow into whatever product you're wanting to sell in a month or two's time. So you're constantly thinking, how can I create content that fits around a theme in order to sell? It's not necessarily about the end product, but there's a system, there's a way that it moves towards the end goal of selling something. And so it means that you have easy content that fits in the flow. So you're selling through just the idea of it. You're not actually selling the product, you're just selling an idea of something. And in doing this, it means that you are creating content and then you're creating intrigue. You're creating something where people go, oh, I want to know more about that. Oh, I'd like to know a little more about whatever freebie it may be. So in this case, I'm talking about my easy launch plan, which is my free guide to help you to launch with ease without having the big stress, without worrying about what's going to happen in September. You want an easy system. So I'm going to share this with you. Check on the link below. And that is really stage one. And then it means you're creating more content that fits around the theme of whatever you are going to be selling later in the year. And then the content builds up to that point. So you batch your content. I've got a video all about batching that I'm going to share above. And at that point, when you are batching your content, it's not just random thoughts about your content. It has a theme. It's a purpose in order to sell your product. Now, this is the thing that makes it different when it comes to the easy launch plan, because I don't just do evergreen, I have mini launches. So I'll have a mini launch a couple of times a year. I don't get stressed about it. I don't run ads and spend thousands and thousands of dollars on ads anymore in the ways that I used to before. Instead, what I do is I will have a very low-key, simple launch that I run via email. So I can schedule everything in advance, have that all set up, and it means that then in between, I'm creating content around a theme. At the same time, I will be running ads to a specific freebie. So say, for example, I am running an ad to my easy launch plan. It means that people will join my email list so they get to know me. I'm talking around a theme, and then I'm selling them into my easy launch strategy, which is a course I sell for $47. So it means that you can access that and then you get the system, and it just works in that way. So it means that all the content flows into a purpose rather than just being scattergun in what you do. But you're not having to get stressed about it. You're not having to worry about having a big Facebook launch or worrying about doing a Facebook group in order to sell something. You're just doing a quiet launch. And for me, it works so much better. It means I don't get stressed out about having a big launch. I can schedule everything in advance, and I'm thinking ahead to my launch in September. Like, what am I going to include for my launch in September? What kind of content do I want to talk about? And so thinking that far ahead means that you can structure your content. It makes it easy. It makes it much more seamless. So you get to that end point of when you want to launch, whether it's September, whether it's January, or whenever is a key point for you in your calendar. I have my calendar mapped out for the year of when I'm launching. And it means that I know these are my big key launches, and then the rest of the time I'm selling on evergreen, and I'm using the power of email. So the main focus for me is growing my email list in order to sell via email, because I found that actually sending out an email, and you can obviously write those in advance, schedule those in advance, and they have a higher conversion rate. So it means that people are buying through the power of email, and it just makes the process so much easier. They're not necessarily going to buy from watching a video or seeing a post on social media, but they will when you are connecting with them on email. And it's the quietness, the power of connecting on email where people make a purchase. Think about how you buy. Do you buy something where there's some kind of sale, some kind of discount on email, and people are offering like, oh, here's 40% off, and immediately you want to go and get that thing and buy it? And that is the secret of the power of email. But it just takes a little bit of organization and planning to make sure that you can create that structure in order to sell. If you like this video, I would love you to subscribe. Please click on the link. I share loads of tips about marketing your business and building a business as a solopreneur that you love. And if you'd like that easy launch plan, free guide, check that out below. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, bye, bye.